Hey, my good people, we are back. This is the Corner Store podcast, the Corner Store. You ever go into a neighborhood and they have the store on the corner of the street and those guys that don't work or been out there and they're drinking and probably smoking, probably playing dice, and they're just having a conversation of their lives out there on the corner of the store. This is why convenience stores have the sign that says no soliciting, no loitering, because people used to hang out on the corner store and shoot the shit. And this is that podcast. We're hanging out in the corner store. I'm going to get Malt Liquor to sponsor this. Some Old English, Coke 45, Still Reserve, Mad Dog 2020. Is it alcohol or is it poison? Anyway, I got Tiffany.
Hello.
She's back.
Listen, I didn't even know that you were allowed to say Mad Dog 2020. I didn't even know you knew about that.
Yeah, you can also, the weird thing, the good thing about Mad Dog 2020 is that you can also drink it. And if your car is overheating, you can put it in the thing for antifreeze.
You know, that's what they say about Coke. Coca-Cola.
So, really?
Yeah, they say that Coca-Cola, you put it into, your car's doing something, you put it in. Yes, Coca-Cola.
All right, I never heard that.
You weren't even ready for it.
Anyway, this episode, we're going to be talking about, and Tiffany might not have just a broad overview knowledge of this, but we're going to be going deep in depth about the guy Mike Lindell. All right, and if you don't know who Mike Lindell is, if you're staying up late at night, if you're watching TV past your bedtime, you probably saw an info commercial. We all seen the info commercials about how this thing works. Call this number, and if you call now, you'll get 2. But hey, if you call now, you may get 3. We're gonna talk about the My Pillow guy. So this guy, he comes on, he has info commercials. He sells a product called My Pillow. First of all, I wouldn't buy the pillow because he's saying it's his pillow. Is this a used pillow that you're sleeping on? But he sells pillows. That's right, people, pillows. And I think he's pretty successful with it because
because he's a fantastic opportunist.
He's a fantastic opportunist.
Listen, from one business owner to another, I feel like there is no one who has fused this conversation around like business and politics better, more, or worse than this guy. I have never seen anything like it. It's like he has a product and people want to believe that he cares so much about how people sleep. But I believe wholeheartedly that he got into politics has nothing to do with his passion. I believe wholeheartedly that it was because he saw an opportunity to take this ridiculous pillow to another level.
I don't know, because now he gets a lot of hate now with the pillow.
Well, he gets a lot of, I mean, you know, I think he's always had a lot of hate. I think it's just, hey, there's a magnifying glass on what he's doing and who he is. And I think that is like its own, that's its own new thing on the table.
Maybe he's just trying to stay newsworthy because I think he's jumping out of his element. He just stick to My Pillow. But yeah, what Tiffany was saying, he's now entering into politics. He likes to say political things and do political things. He likes to hang out with DT himself. He also wrote a book.
Every time you say the word DT, I just have a moment. I'm like, why do you give this guy a nickname? You just feel you feel connected to him?
Because I don't want to get too political. Why? So I just let people say, you draw their own conclusions. DT can mean a lot of things, but we all know what we're talking about. The guy Mike Lindell, Tiffany, I don't know if you knew this, but he wrote a book.
What's his book about?
Being a former crack addict.
Oh, yeah. You know,
winding up in the sleazy hotel in Mexico and changing his life around.
Oh.
From CEO to crack addict. I think that's the name of the book.
From CEO to crack addict?
From crack addict to CEO. That sounds more better, right? Maybe he's still on crack. I don't know. I mean, he's pushing these pillows pretty hard. But yeah, Mike Lindell, My Pillow guy. You know what they say? They say he's going to run for the RNC chair now.
Wait a second. So, and pillows were sold. I had to look this up while you were talking.
Yeah, go for it.
Pillows were sold on September 14th, the day after Mr. Lindell's encounter with the FBI. Mind you, he yells into the crowd, save 66% with discount code FBI. And it says direct daily sales at his betting business, MyPillow Inc., jumped to nearly $1 million from $700,000 a day before. It sounds like he continues to use, or has continued, especially in the last couple of months, to use these encounters, and he creates discount codes moment by moment. He jumps his sales. Whoa, this is crazy. Listen to this. Mr. Lindell has spent as much as $40 million on conferences, activist networks, and digital media platforms, and legal battles, and researches to promote his theory. Did you know he's a theorist?
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory?
Yeah.
Like, he's the person who's trying to verify whether or not bleach will work for COVID.
I don't, but he went around saying that the election was rigged and these machines.
But that's not a conspiracy theorist. Like, half of Arizona is saying that.
No, not about Arizona, about the other election.
But yeah, but he's one of many people who really believe it.
A conspiracy theorist. But yeah, Mike Lindell, he's making money with these pillows because he found this niche, I think. But I think he's also in that realm of, is he crazy or is he doing it to keep his name relevant and make money off selling these same pillows that you can buy from Walmart?
But that's really what it is at the end of the day, right? The idea is not necessarily to just be in business. The question is, how do you stay relevant? You know, I feel like him, Kanye, and DT have something mixed together. I feel like they all have residency in ego land. I do. I feel like they might be neighbors.
I don't know about him though. I think he was really on crack. Because who's going to take the concept of pillows and be like, I'm going to make $1 million off this, and he pushes pillows? You just said
it's not just pillows; it's sheets.
Yeah,
there is bedding.
That's crackhead moves. Like, I'm going to figure out a way to make money so I can smoke this rock.
No, he is not. Listen, leave that man alone. He is not. He is recovered. I think his book talks about being saved and God came and got him. Or
he
something.
Never said how he got recovered.
Hold on, let's look this up. Let's look this up. I need to know.
You don't recover from that.
Pillow guy still on. What do you type in? Is my pillow guy still on crack? I don't know what that.
I mean, that's his words, not mine.
Okay, so it's on his mypillow. Is it mypillow.com? Yeah. On his website, he talks about it. This is so good.
Maybe we should buy a pillow.
Then he quit the addiction in one day and found peace in his life. He now spends his life dreaming up ways to help all with the most comfortable pillow.
Wait a minute. He quit the addiction in how many days?
Did you know that Mike Lindell, founder, the inventor of MyPillow, had a major cocaine and crack cocaine addiction for years? Then he quit the addiction in one day and found peace in his life. He now spends his life dreaming up ways to help all with the most comfortable pillow, MyPillow.
See that right there? One day. That's a lie.
It's a really weird page on his website. It's only one sentence, and that's the whole page.
I mean, that's characteristics of someone that was on crack, Tiffany. If you're sleeping in sleazy hotel rooms, what do you want most of all than crack?
But listen, don't knock this
What
guy.
do you want? No, what do you want? A pillow. That's probably how I came to him. The vision. He's like, this is uncomfortable. I need somewhere to rest my head.
Stop it.
And he came up with the pillow. This magical pillow. This his pillow.
1982.
My pillow.
He starts with cocaine. Then he switched to crack cocaine in the late 1990s.
It's cheaper, more economical.
Yeah. By spring of 2008. That's a long time. Wait a second. The late 90s to 2008. Wait a second. We're talking about 2 decades in this thing. Oh, we're talking about, hold on. I thought hold on. We started in 1982. It says he knows Lindell abused heavy drugs much of his life, starting with cocaine in 1982. Okay. So 1982, cocaine, crack cocaine, early 90s decade. By spring 2008, his drug use had gone so bad that this 3 crack dealers got together and did something that defies logic. They attempted an intervention.
That doesn't make any sense.
So this is on the Salvation Army's website that is on their website. It says that there were 3 crack dealers and that his crack usage was so bad that hold on, let me read this again. Hold on, because this is on their website. This is from the mypillow.com
We need to
website.
have a
I'm
way
not
to.
making
We
this
need to have a way to pull this up while we're talking.
Hold on. My spring 2008, okay? His drug use had gotten so bad that his 3 crack dealers got together and did something that defies logic. They attempted an intervention.
Okay, first off, start right there. First of all, 3 crack dealers are not hanging out together. And then 3 people who are making money off somebody is not saying, you know what? We're making way too much money off this guy. We need to stop this. That doesn't even make any sense. But continue reading.
They were 3,
like 3 wise men.
These
All
are
right.
listen, but this is his, and I quote. This
is obviously a story from someone who was on crack. But go ahead.
But listen, this is the end I quote. They were 3 of the biggest dealers in the cities, recalled Lindell, who at the time was living in a bad part of Minneapolis. They said I had been awake for 19 days straight. They refused to sell to me again. One of them tried babysitting me until I fell asleep. Lindell's drug abuse finally ended January 16th, 2009. By then, My Pillow was starting to gain traction.
He stopped drugs and started a pillow company all in one year.
I don't know, but this story is so fascinating because there's nothing before that. There's nothing before this. This is the beginning of the story as he writes it, and his quotations are here. Lindell's drug abuse ended. My Pillow was started to gain traction. Lindell had been selling the product on the road at trade shows and state fairs. He first began developing the pillow in the early 2000s. When people tried the pillow, they loved it, and he knew he was onto something. I knew that if I didn't quit that day, I'd be able to make the most of what was happening in my life. I couldn't wait. No, not even one more day. With that, he prayed. He asked God to take away his desires for drugs. I'm just going to leave it there because I don't think you're even ready for the rest of this. We can't.
We should get him on the podcast.
No, you should get him on the podcast.
He would probably come.
He would be here with bells on.
We just need to say that we bought his product.
No, you need to.
And we
to
support everything he believes in.
You need to.
My Pillow.
Okay. Listen. You know what? He talks about there are so many miracles since 2009.
I mean, I guess so. He's a household name now.
Listen.
And he's pushing pillows.
Mm-hmm. I'm here for it, though. I'm here for it.
Tell your story. At the end of the day, you need to tell your story. Listen, we're actually agreeing with it. Tell your story. You did drugs. Tell your stories. You like goats. Tell your story. Put it out there. Right?
Yes, I agree. I just feel like this is part of a story. I don't know what to even think. I don't even know what to think about this. All I know is that My Pillow guy is here to stay. And I think he if there was something for
he cornered a particular market because they're buying his pillows.
Oh, what? They're saying right? I'm still reading. That's why I'm so damn quiet. It says that he's making 25,000 pillows a day. He employs 400 people.
I can believe it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Let this be a PSA real quick. I hate to say it, but
you got to do drugs to be successful.
No.
Oh, okay.
Keeping your name on people's mouths is always the way to get anything you want done. The toughest part is that we think that you got to do it all in the right way, but you just
no, you don't.
You don't. Like from DT, I can't believe I said DT like you do, but from DT to Kanye to this guy, like they're just literally great reminders that it doesn't have to be good. It doesn't have to be right. It doesn't have to be conventional, but they stay in the top of the conversation.
No, they do.
And they stay there. And for this guy, he's making 25,000 pills a day. I bet you if we were to go back to what his business revenue was before he started running his mouth and all these conspiracy theories, as crazy as we think that that he is, like, I bet you this guy is like doing a quarter of that.
Yeah, no, I agree. And this podcast just probably helped him out right now, too, again, because we're talking about him. We're talking about the My Pillow guy.
You should send him an invoice.
Will he send me back crack?
Stop it.
Because I can flip that. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, that's it for now. I think we had enough
I think we had enough.
We had enough. More power to him. Good luck to him. Corner Store Podcast. Your host, E.L. Smith. Like, subscribe, share. Hit the like button. Click. All right, guys. See you later. Peace.